Harmonix announced a little while ago that Rock Band 4 will be returning this year in the fall. I'll also tell you what I think about the Guitar Hero Live coming up on this episode of Cena's Corner.
Cena's Corner, world's #1 rhythm game reviewer.
What's going on, everybody? I know it has been a very long time, but Cena's Corner is back, of course, to cover Rock Band 4. Also going to get into a little bit of what I think about the new Guitar Hero Live here in this video. First, I want to tell you that I'm sorry it's taking me so long, but I have had a very busy June. So I'm here pumping this out for you right in time for E3, where hopefully we will know a lot more about Rock Band 4. So let's get into it. So you guys know Harmonix, it came out and said Rock Band 4 is coming back in the year 2015 this fall, which to me also means around Christmas. I'm expecting it probably sometime around October, November. Hopefully, when we hear their announcement at E3 next week, we'll have a better and a clearer date of that. All I gotta do is tell y'all, I told you. I told y'all years ago, or however long it's been ago, that Rock Band will make a return. I just did not know when. I just did not know how or how soon, but it is here. Rock Band or Harmonix is very happy with the turnout that Rock Band 4 has gotten so far. It seems to have revigorated the boards back at rockband.com, and there's a lot of chatter about this upcoming game. So let's talk about the new things that there is, and let's talk about the things that is old. For one, the things that is old is the way that it looks and the way that it plays. Of course, the guitar tracks and the drum tracks look exactly the same, and there are some people out there that are saying they're upset and they're disappointed. I'm not. Here's why. I'm not upset and disappointed because I can jump back in as a veteran and pick this game up and continue like I have never left off. I have no new buttons to learn. I have no new schemes to learn. I have no new tracks to learn as far as how the notes are coming across. My expectation was that Rock Band would not change what was not already broken. And the engine, how it was already running as far as how the lanes look and the notes and so on and so forth, wasn't broken. I expected them though to come out with some new features in the game, and that is exactly what they have done. When it comes to Guitar Hero Live, that's where I think they've made their greatest mistake, is because they have now changed the whole entire guitar button scheme to 3 buttons. The thing between Guitar Hero and Rock Band was always seamless to switch over to the next. You can't do that if you have the regular button scheme, 5, 6 buttons over here, and you've got 3 buttons over here. It just ain't gonna work out. So I didn't forget anything that's important. I haven't done this in a while. I got my little sheet here. Let's talk about some of the brand new features that we can look forward to when it comes to Rock Band 4. The first is going to be freestyle vocals. Now this comes directly from Harmonix, that they're changing or taking a step above or beyond what the vocal game used to be. So with some innovations they came up with, the vocalists can be more creative now and have more freedom doing songs. One of the things I did see in the reveal, if you guys missed that on IGN, the reveal that they did show how if you are singing the song, I think it's like in the same pitch or octave or whatever, you can drop it a little bit and it will still register. You will still get all the points. Like for instance, let's take the song Word Up. Now Word Up, that is on Rock Band 3 right now by Korn, is not done in the style of the band who created Cameo. So if you want to sing it like the lead singer of Cameo, on Rock Band 3 you always got docked, even if it was in the same chord or the same octave or the same words or whatever. In Rock Band 4, that is not going to happen. If you was to drop it, as long as it's in the same, it will register, it will pick up, it will give you points for that. I'm thrilled about that, and I'm sure a lot of vocalists are also happy about that too. The other thing they did show with the vocals is when you start a song, maybe they'll give you a little blurb to say to the audience. So if you say your band's from where I'm from, Palmdale, it may give you something to say, how you doing tonight, Palmdale? And the crowd will react to you. I think that that's also very cool. And I'm looking for more to come out of the freestyle vocals that we haven't seen or heard of yet. The all-new campaign. So Rock Band 4 kind of meets RPG, and I'm all for that. So it's taking the page from Rock Band 2 era, it's fleshing out a new brand new mode, so your dynamic choices will affect you and your band as you play through the progression. So, pardon me, I stepped one above myself. This new campaign, I went to shows, this is campaigns now. So, it says, will you catch a break, will you crash burn, or become an underground sensation? So, it looks like that they've enriched the campaign mode dramatically. So, everything that you do is going to, just like in Rock Band 2, hinge on what's going on. The songs you play, the songs you don't play, if you give an encore, if you don't give an encore, all of that is going to affect you now in new campaign. The first early details of all of that completed, of course, was on IGN, which I'm going to put a link to the IGN reveal in this video. If you guys did not watch that, you go check that out, because very minimal information came out, which I'm giving you now, but they kind of talked a little bit more in depth about it with a couple of the Harmonix guys. Shows is where I was going. Shows is now going to be your RPG type gameplay when it comes to Rock Band 4. So basically what they did is, if you want to go back to our old school Rock Band, I'll give it to you in layman's terms, you have to always pick your next song. Or you can set up a playlist, but when that playlist was over, you had to go back to the main screen and you had to pick another song. And it may not be a song that everybody really wanted to play, because as you guys already know, like I do, there has been a lot of songs that was played to death between Rock Band 1 and Rock Band 3. Well, they've kind of changed that. So when you're doing a show, it's going to allow the band members to collaboratively choose what the next song is. It'll give you a list of songs, and each member can choose what they want, and then depending on the majority rule, somehow to pan out, and that would be the song that you will play. So you get to vote on that. So you don't have to back out anymore. You don't have to pick new songs. It'll give you a list. Now what I like that's really good about this, if you're like me and you have a very deep Rock Band collection, because all the songs that you currently have from Rock Band 1, 2, 3, Lego Rock Band is all coming over to Rock Band 4. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that at the end, of how they said so far it's going to work, without having all of the details yet, because they haven't released all of them. But in any case, you know, all those songs is coming over. So you have songs that was played to death. So if you have a deep library like I do, it's going to actually bring up songs you probably never even touched, never even played. People, I've got like over 2,000 songs or something like that, or rounding that number, and I know that I have not played every single song I own, because it's just impossible with the number of songs that I have. If I don't feel like playing that genre today, I'm not going to play what's in there. But with this, now it kind of gives you the choice of, hey, do you want to play a 1980s song? You pick 80 song, it'll give you a list of all the 80 songs you have. Vote on that, move on. So I think Shows is going to be phenomenal, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's talk a little bit about the instruments. The instruments are going to be made again by Mad Catz. And it's actually going to be co-produced or co-published by Mad Catz as well. The one thing to understand about this, boys and girls, is Harmonix with Rock Band 4 is as independent as they was with Rock Band 1. It's just them. No big brother, no big sister governing them. It's just them. So Harmonix and Mad Catz together is co-publishing this thing, and Mad Catz is signed on to make all of the instruments. I've seen the instruments on video. They look very, very good. They've done a lot of changes to the drums, so it cuts out a lot of the crosstalk. Each different pad has its own different sensor now, so your crosstalk issue shouldn't be there. They've kind of fixed the pads where they say it won't be as bubbly, or they won't bubble as much. So we'll see how that turns out. I really hope Harmonix got this right, or Mad Catz got this right with the drum kit, because this was the biggest issue with Rock Band from the beginning. Your guitar, look, the one they showed was all black, but he says it's a prototype, just to get everything's there. But the buttons and the strum bar was exactly where it's going to be. They made the buttons a little bit more quieter. You don't have all that extra clicky, 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 clicky that got on everybody's nerves when you're playing, unless you're like me and wearing headphones, you really didn't care. And they made the strum bar a little bit more reliable and a little bit more quiet as well. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing a lot more of this at E3 coming up in the next few days, because this is shot here on Friday night, and E3 is going to actually kick off what I read the schedule on Sunday, but I don't expect to hear anything from Harmonix on Monday or Tuesday, and I got to find out what that's going to be. Alright, so moving on with that. So we got the news out the way, we got the new game modes out the way. I'm hyper excited about Rock Band 4 coming back. Again, I will say it's very short about Guitar Hero Live. Haven't seen a whole lot. From what I have seen, I'm thoroughly not impressed. I realize fanboys are going to kill me. It has nothing to do with who I like better or worse. I was looking for both of them to come back. I was actually looking forward to playing both games. As you guys know, I cover both of those games, and competition drives the marketplace. But I just don't see how it's going to work out with Guitar Hero Live. It's almost like Activision is pushing a little bit too hard with Guitar Hero Live. They're giving you a live audience that you're playing to, and they're supposed to give you feedback. Harmonix has achieved this year in and year out with their games without having an actual live audience feel or feed there, but you can feel the pull from the audience when they sing with you and so on and so forth. The new guitar, how the guitar is going to work with 3 buttons, I just don't know. It's definitely going to have to be something, I guess, I'm going to have to put my hands on to give a really fair assessment. But right now I'm just going to say I don't see it doing very well against Rock Band 4. Again, as I stated, all of your songs from Rock Band 1, 2, 3, Lego Rock Band should all carry over. Now, the way that is going to work, at least in the beginning stages, how I understand it, is this. If you had a 360 and you have an Xbox One now, if you imported those songs from your disc to the Xbox 360, which if you're like me, you should have already done this. Because you went from Rock Band 1 to Rock Band 2. Rock Band 1 was importable to 2, which made you get rid of 1. Went from Rock Band 2 to Rock Band 3. Rock Band 2 was importable to Rock Band 3, which will enable you to probably get rid of Rock Band 2. Then we had Rock Band Lego, which is importable as well, and I believe Green Day. Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying I believe because they haven't said yet, but if Green Day is in there, same thing. Green Day was importable over the 3, and so was Lego Rock Band. So if you have all of those songs imported to your hard drive from the disc to the Xbox 360, that's all going to carry over to the Xbox One because it is sewn to your tag. If you do have an Xbox One and try to find your history of downloads, if you haven't noticed that yet, it is no longer kept on the system. You have to go to xbox.com, sign in, and then go to your downloads, and you see everything that's there. If you have a Sony PS3, went to a PS4, it should be around the same thing. You had to export from 1 to 2, 2 to 3, so on and so forth. However, you cannot do a cross-platform. So if you had an Xbox 360, but you went to a PS4, the songs in your 360 is not going to carry over to your PS4, and vice versa. If you have a PS3, went to an Xbox One, it's not going to work. It's got to be system to system. That's all I know how that transfer is going to work. I'm looking forward to hearing more of that, if not at E3, in the coming months, but we know exactly how 100% that's going to work. So, out the gate, we already have an extraordinary soundtrack, not to mention the songs that's going to come on the disc itself. They did announce the first 6 songs, which I don't have here with me anymore, and I can't remember what those are. I will post those for you down at the bottom. I know Avenged Sevenfold is on that list, and some people is making yells about that. All I gotta say is this, people, give them a chance. You can't have the biggest, rockiest, or raunchiest song or fastest song in the world. Avenged Sevenfold is a very good band, and whether they're playing something extremely fast all the time or maybe a little bit more mellow, it's gonna be a good track. So they've announced the first 6. I'll get those in the bottom of this video for you too, in case you don't know what that is. And the reveal I'll post down here as well. So what do you guys think? You guys know my thoughts. I'm ecstatic, over the moon. Congratulations to Harmonix, bringing it back. I think this is the right time to do so. Let me clear this elephant out of the room because I've been asked. I've been asked, do I think the Rock Band community is going to come back? I've been asked, is Team Cena going to return? I don't know how all that's going to work. Let's get the game out first and see. Do I think the community will come back? I think in a large degree it will. I think you're going to start to see some people pop up that you haven't seen in a long time. I think the one thing to understand, though, is this. Between Rock Band 1 and 2 and 3, and now the number of a couple years in between, and now 4, a lot of people that played this game has grown up. A lot of people got married. A lot of people have kids. A lot of the kids that was on Team Cena back then were actually that. They were kids. I still keep in contact with some of them. Now they're like grown people. They're 22, 23, 25, married, and everything else. So we're going to see how this balances out. I hope the community comes back as a whole, embraces Harmonix, and let's push this game out. As far as I'm concerned, it is the most powerful music game ever. There is no other music company, no matter how hard they try, that will ever be able to give you the amount of music that has already been given when it comes to Rock Band 4. So tell me what you guys think about this video. Are you happy that Rock Band 4 is back? Do you really not care? What are you looking for? What are you not looking for? What are some of the features that you would like to see? There is still time to let Harmonix know what it is that you want to see. What songs do you want in Rock Band 4? They're curtailing this to all of us. I'll put the link in this video as well if you want to go and you want to make a request for a song. There should be no excuse of I didn't get the song I wanted, because they're asking you, what do you want us to go try to put in this game? Let me know in the comments down below. Again, guys, thank you. It's been a long time. For those of you that's still with me, I appreciate it. And we're going to try to kick Cena's Corner back off in a good fashion. So thanks again, guys. So until next time, peace, love, keep rocking out, and I'm going to catch you guys the next time.